What is up, my intergalactic friends? Today in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how you can use multiple fleets at once and what's the purpose of these and how can you actually succeed by using multiple fleets in the battlefield, and how can it make your life so much easier and actually win some of the events as well. So with the recent update of Infinite Galaxy, they have implemented a multi-fleet function. So what does that mean? So the multi-fleet functions allows you to move all of your fleets at once. So for example, if I want to move all of these fleets at once, all these 4 fleets at once, I will just have to click this fleet BERT, and then I'm going to go here to the multiple choice. And I feel like most people do not see this. So you have to click all the multiple choice, and then now you can launch every ship. And as you can see, I am moving in a synchronized fashion, but understand that every warship type and as well as flagship will have different navigation speeds. So if I go here and I'm going to click here to the fleet BERT and we're going to click multiple choice, as you can see, each one have a different speed. As you can see, the cruisers are the slowest, frigs are pretty fast, and destroyers are relatively quick, especially with the Hades buff. So you can see that this is my frigates, actually 17 seconds. My destroyers with Hades is going to be 13 seconds, 12 seconds in here. This is another frigate setup in on the Odysseus. So taking a look at that, this is going to be frig setup, very, very quick. So what's the point of using the multi-fleet function? So when you're using the multi-fleet function, it's really nice because it allows you to select a target, and then you just have to click basically just like this, all at once. You don't have to click one by one. Let's do for example, this is our target here, just like Killshot or Bebe, which I think this has been like attacked very many times already, but let me double check this real quick. There shouldn't be anything in here left to really destroy, but we can do is burn this platform as well. So if I was to attack a city, all you need to do is click attack and do a multi-fleet function, and then just like this, you are then attacking a base. All right, so what can you and cannot do with a multi-fleet function? You can't just reinforce the structure in here using the multi-fleet function. That's a no-no. But when this is actively being attacked, your headquarters or any alliance structures, when it's actively being attacked, then you can actually join multiple fleets into the structure that is being attacked. But if you're just trying to garrison it, it will not allow you to use a multi-fleet function. So as soon as this battle ends, you can actually see here that you can go into the reinforcement, and you can only do this one by one unless it is actively being attacked. So how does this information helps you? Well, this information helps you in an event called Secret Signal, because in Secret Signal, if you're AFK, you can only reinforce the alliance structure by one fleet. But if you're active and playing into that event, once you see the structure is being attacked, then you can attack with your multi-fleet function. Another thing that you cannot use your multi-fleet function is that if you are attacking somebody that is mining. So if we look into some mining structures in here that are like titanium, deuterium, nickel, plasma, if somebody is mining in here, just like with the Outermost Crusade, if they are in the Ottomine, you cannot use your multi-fleet attack to attack the target that is in the structure. So when it's in the structure, it's a 1 versus 1. Now, when you see a fleet on the outside, just like this flying in here, you can actually target that player, and then you can use the multi-fleet function, so you will use all of your fleet, just like what we did in the city attack. Now, just remember that the multi-fleet function is going to be in right here. You have to make sure to click it. Now, if you don't like any of these, you can always uncheck the selected target that you don't want and select the target that you want. You make sure that it is checked. Now, when you are doing a purity protocol, you can definitely, I highly suggest that you do your multi-fleet function on attacking the egg in the purity protocol. Now, one thing that I would say, there is a decrease of strength as you use more fleets, but for what I've experienced, the decrease of I think is about 5 to 10% per fleets, maybe. I don't really know the exact number. I don't remember. Maybe somebody in here remember the exact number. But for what I've experienced in this game, is that the decrease of the strength per using of the fleet is very insignificant because you are using more flagship to attack. There's skills in the flagship. There's more leadership. It's better to use more fleets. Now, the exemption for that is that if you have a really terrible flagship, so for example, you have two grid one, and then your third one is just like a level 1, then that's actually not going to help you a lot because it's just gonna create more casualty on your warships, right? So you're gonna be draining out too quickly if you're using a terrible flagship setup. So flagship setup is very important, so you kind of have to balance it on your own and kind of have a good understanding. But for me, since I have a very good setup in here using 4 fleet, which I do, this is my farmer, so I don't really use it. I'm using my 4 fleet to attack a target or doing a secret signal is actually really good and have a lot of benefit. And when I go to Outermost Crusade, I would typically use 2 to 3 or maybe 4 depending on the situation that I'm in. But this is a short video for you guys to understand that there is this function, a multi-fleet attack or multi-fleet movement. Just by clicking the multiple choice, you can see the total leadership in here in the total power as a summary of the fleets that have been selected in here that in the game can show you in the UI in here. So hopefully you like this. Because I personally enjoy the function of this multi-fleet. It's been so helpful, and we're able to defeat events much easier with this. I like it. Anyway, my intergalactic friends, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time.